To me, if I'm being in that position, Paul, I'm gonna say I need the truth told. I don't need her to ever be able to spread that again.
Dame Dash finally breaks his silence. The shocking truth about those Beyonce rumors. What's good, celebrity program TV family? Before we dive into this explosive revelation that's about to shake the hip-hop world to its core, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're about to expose some serious industry secrets that the mainstream media won't touch. Trust me, you don't want to miss what Dame Dash just revealed about one of music's most powerful couples. For years, whispers have echoed through the corridors of the music industry like ghost stories in the night. Rumors so persistent, so inflammatory, that they've taken on a life of their own. The speculation that Dame Dash, the legendary co-founder of Rockefeller Records and Jay-Z's former business partner, once tried to steal Beyonce right from under each of his nose. These weren't just casual industry gossip sessions over expensive champagne at award shows. These were serious allegations that painted Dame as a man willing to cross the ultimate line of brotherhood and loyalty. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Dame Dash has finally decided to break his silence, and what he revealed in his recent interview with The Art of Dialogue is going to blow your mind completely. This isn't just another celebrity denial or damage control PR move. This is raw, unfiltered truth from a man who has absolutely nothing left to lose and everything to gain by setting the record straight once and for all. The hip-hop mogul didn't just deny the rumors. He demolished them with surgical precision. "Nah. I would never attempt to strike up a conversation with another man's wife," Dame stated with the kind of conviction that cuts through decades of speculation like a knife through butter. But wait, it gets even more revealing. Dame admitted he met Beyonce exactly once at a Victoria's Secret show, and his description of that encounter is going to shock you to your core. "To me, she was like a little girl," Dame revealed, painting a picture that completely contradicts the narrative that's been circulating for over 2 decades. This wasn't some calculated pursuit of a rival's woman. This wasn't the power play that industry insiders have been whispering about in private conversations. This was a man who saw someone he viewed as young and inexperienced, someone who hadn't even reached the stratosphere of superstardom yet. And here's where Dame's revelation gets absolutely mind-blowing. He explained that Beyonce was still a year or two away from becoming the global megastar we know today. She hadn't realized her full potential yet. Think about that for a moment. We're talking about a time when Destiny's Child was still climbing the charts, when Beyonce was still finding her voice as an artist, still years away from becoming the cultural icon who would eventually dominate every aspect of entertainment. But Dame didn't stop there. His next confession is going to leave you speechless and shows just how deep this man's principles run. "I don't even listen to Beyonce records because I don't want to F***ck her," he confessed with brutal honesty that most public figures would never dare express. "I don't want to see her shake her body. Despite the fact that I still think of Jay as my brother, I can't even describe what she looks like." Let that sink in for a moment, celebrity program TV family. This is a man who has completely removed himself from any situation that might compromise his integrity or his relationship with someone he still considers family. This level of self-awareness and discipline is absolutely unprecedented in an industry where loyalty is often bought and sold like commodities on Wall Street. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now because we're about to dive even deeper into the codes of conduct that govern the relationship between these hip-hop titans. And trust me, what comes next is going to revolutionize how you understand the power dynamics of the music industry. Dame's revelations didn't end with Beyonce. He pulled back the curtain on the unwritten rules that governed his relationship with Jay-Z when it came to women, and these insights are absolutely fascinating. "I never glanced at one of his girls and thought, I must smash her. That never occurred. I am not allowed to approach the woman after he has struck her," Dame explained, revealing a code of brotherhood that most people in the industry have completely abandoned. This wasn't just casual respect between friends. This was a sacred bond between 2 men building an empire together, a mutual understanding that some lines should never, ever be crossed regardless of the temptation or opportunity. "Sometimes they would choose me a lot if there was a choice, and sometimes they would pick him," Dame continued, painting a picture of two alpha males who respected each other's territory enough to let women make their own decisions without interference or manipulation. But then Dame dropped an absolute bombshell that's going to have the entire hip-hop community talking for months. He brought up Aaliyah, the late R&B princess whose tragic death still haunts the music industry to this day. His explanation of that situation is going to completely change how you understand the dynamics between these powerful men and the women in their orbit. "We were both going at her," Dame revealed with the kind of candor that most celebrities would never dare express publicly. "I mean, he might have had her, but she chose me. That's all. However, I wasn't attempting to steal his girlfriend. I'm sure that caused him PTSD. I can't help how a girl feels." The implications of this revelation are staggering. We're talking about two of hip-hop's most influential figures essentially competing for the attention of one of R&B's most beloved artists. And the resolution came down to Aaliyah's personal choice rather than any underhanded maneuvering or betrayal of friendship. This wasn't about conquest or power plays. This was about genuine attraction and connection, with both men respecting the outcome regardless of personal disappointment. What makes Dame's confession even more powerful is his acknowledgement of the emotional impact on Jay-Z. "I'm sure that caused him PTSD," he admitted, showing a level of empathy and understanding that reveals the depth of their former friendship. This wasn't a man gloating over a victory. This was someone who recognized the pain his success with Aaliyah might have caused his friend and business partner. Make sure you're subscribed to Celebrity Program TV because we're diving into territory that mainstream media won't touch. And the psychological implications of these revelations are absolutely mind-bending. The timing of Dame's decision to finally address these rumors is absolutely crucial to understanding the current landscape of hip-hop relationships and power structures. This isn't just about clearing his name or settling old scores. This is about a man in his 50s looking back on decisions that shaped not just his career, but the entire trajectory of hip-hop culture as we know it. Dame's principles weren't just personal preferences or casual guidelines. They were fundamental beliefs about respect, loyalty, and brotherhood that governed every aspect of his interactions with women in Jay-Z's orbit. "I never tried to talk to her after that because I was firing too much," he explained about his single encounter with Beyonce, revealing a level of self-control that's absolutely rare in an industry known for ego-driven decision-making and impulsive behavior. The psychological complexity of Dame's position becomes even more fascinating when you consider the power dynamics at play during the height of Rockefeller Records' success. These weren't just two friends navigating personal relationships. These were business partners building a multi-million-dollar empire while dealing with the intense pressures of fame, money, and the constant temptation that comes with success at the highest levels of entertainment. Dame's admission that he actively avoids Beyoncé's music and visual content shows a level of intentional boundary setting that most people would find impossible to maintain. "I don't even listen to Beyoncé records because I don't want to F***ck her," he confessed, revealing a psychological strategy that protects both his integrity and his relationship with Jay-Z, even years after their business partnership dissolved. The broader implications of Dame's revelations extend far beyond personal relationships into the very fabric of how power operates in the music industry. His code of conduct represents a throwback to principles that seem almost quaint in today's social media-driven culture where private lives are constantly exposed and exploited for entertainment value. Celebrity Program TV family. What we're witnessing here is unprecedented transparency from someone who was there during hip-hop's most transformative period. And his insights are reshaping our understanding of the personal dynamics that influenced some of the most important cultural moments of the past 2 decades. Dame's relationship with Aaliyah adds another layer of complexity to this story that most people completely missed. His admission that both he and Jay-Z were interested in the R&B superstar, and that Aaliyah ultimately chose him, provides crucial context for understanding the tensions that may have contributed to the eventual dissolution of their business partnership. The psychological impact on Jay-Z, which Dame acknowledged with surprising empathy, reveals the human cost of success and competition at the highest levels of entertainment. "I'm sure that caused him PTSD," Dame reflected, showing an awareness of how personal rejection can affect even the most successful individuals in ways that the public never sees. What makes this revelation even more significant is Dame's emphasis on Aaliyah's agency in the situation. "She chose me," he stated simply, removing any suggestion of manipulation or betrayal from the equation. This wasn't about two men fighting over a prize. This was about respecting a woman's right to choose her own romantic path, even when that choice created complications for existing friendships and business relationships. The cultural implications of Dame's code of conduct become even more relevant when viewed through the lens of current conversations about consent, respect, and healthy relationship dynamics in the entertainment industry. His unwavering commitment to never pursuing women who were involved with Jay-Z represents a standard of behavior that seems almost revolutionary in today's social media landscape. Make sure to subscribe to Celebrity Program TV and hit that notification bell because we're about to wrap this up with insights that are going to change how you view celebrity relationships forever. Dame Dash's decision to finally address these long-standing rumors represents more than just damage control or personal vindication. It's a masterclass in maintaining integrity under pressure, in holding firm to principles even when speculation and gossip threaten to define your legacy. His revelations about Beyonce and Aaliyah aren't just celebrity gossip. They're insights into the psychological and emotional complexities that drive some of hip-hop's most influential figures. The fact that Dame still refers to Jay-Z as his brother, despite their well-documented business disputes and public falling out, speaks to a level of personal loyalty that transcends professional disagreements. His commitment to avoiding any situation that might compromise that relationship, including actively avoiding Beyoncé's music and visual content, demonstrates a psychological discipline that most people would find impossible to maintain. These aren't just stories about celebrity relationships. They're revelations about power, respect, loyalty, and the unwritten codes that govern behavior at the highest levels of entertainment. Dame Dash's willingness to finally break his silence gives us unprecedented access to the personal dynamics that shaped some of hip-hop's most important cultural moments. Celebrity Program TV family, this is exactly why you need to stay subscribed and keep that notification bell activated. We're bringing you the stories that matter, the insights that mainstream media won't touch, and the revelations that reshape our understanding of the culture we love. Dame Dash's truth bomb about those Beyoncé rumors is just the beginning. There are more secrets waiting to be exposed, more legends ready to break their silence, and more shocking revelations that are going to blow your mind. Hit that subscribe button right now. Share this video with everyone who needs to know the real truth about hip-hop's most controversial rumors. And make sure you're back here tomorrow because Celebrity Program TV is just getting started. The industry's biggest secrets are finally coming to light, and you don't want to miss a single revelation that's going to change everything you thought you knew about your favorite artists.